Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm so tired, even though I got like actual sleep last night. Not actual sleep. Okay. Well, I'm changed. I slept on the couch last night because I couldn't get comfy in my bed. Also, I got my my coffee like an hour ago, but it's been in this cup, so it's still the cup's still warm. I think it might be drinkable. I don't think I'm a big fan of lavender, but got Rakan his coffee. I did a honey vanilla with a half pump of lavender. It's not the worst. I do feel like I'm drinking a flower though. It's a weird sensation. I was going to walk to the coffee shop, but there's still snow on the ground, so I just drove. Is it like 40 degrees outside? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I didn't wear a coat, I just wore my hoodie. And like I had been internally debating, I'm like, should I drive? I mean, it's really close, but like, I don't know if I want to walk. Also, my throat kind of hurts. I also got some banana cake, which I might go and get later to eat. It's in the fridge right now. But like, if I don't like the coffee, then at least I'll have something I like to taste later. It's a really cute place. I might go there and do some work. Hi, nerd. I appreciate your face. I know you're streaming like 20 minutes. I'll give you a shout out. I love your face. Nerd, I got Rakanda's coffee. They didn't have lavender cream, so I did vanilla and honey with lavender. I got Rakanda's coffee. I went to a coffee shop today that I've been meaning to go to for like almost 2 years. I mean, it's been here since I lived here, and this is the first time I've... Rakanda's, yes. Have you... In... Lulu! Lulu coffee? Raku? Lulu! Fair enough. I should probably take this off. I don't need to dox myself with the coffee thing. Dude, I've been living with... I've used the Rakanda's tag so much. It's just there now. In my brain. I meant to have some of this drink before stream. I got this like almost an hour ago. It's still warm. Like, it's not cold at all. The ADHD worked very well. Also, I put it in here because I'm like, I'll drink it during stream, and it was so hot. And I didn't open it at all, so it like wasn't venting or anything. The heat was just contained. Also, this is kind of like warm is like how I like my coffee. I don't like my coffee hot. But it doesn't stay this temperature for very long. There's like optimal coffee temperature, but it doesn't stay there for very long. So then I just like down my cup of coffee in like 10 minutes. Ayo. It's either that or with a fever. I don't want a fever. I was on Tumblr the other day and someone's like, fever dreams aren't all bad. I'm like, when you have a fever dream while watching Pom Poko, yes. Because they're like, fever dreams have like a a negative connotation. Like, you don't understand. You don't fucking stand. Pom Poko fever dream is terrifying, okay? No one needs that in their life. Absolute torture. I had a really bad like fever for like a few days, and I was basically down for the count for like an entire week during college. So my friend came over and we watched a bunch of Studio Ghibli movies because she had like the collection that she got off of Amazon. And I also read the Hunger Games books while I was sick. I missed spoilers for Mockingjay, whatever the last book is of the trilogy. I didn't realize Prim died. Like, until like the page after. I had to go back and reread it. I'm like, wait, when did that happen? What just happened? What do you mean she's dead? It's been a time, you guys. It's been a whole ass time. But that coffee shop is really cute. I might go there and try to read after I fix my freaking headphones. I need to fix my headphones. I might do a co-working stream sometime, maybe tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff I need to get done, but I haven't got done. Like transferring all my shit to YouTube. I also didn't make that call that I was supposed to make today, because insurance. I'm about to fight the government. It's fine. My throat hurt, and I'm just like, I just want coffee and Dragon Age. I don't want to be on the phone. Also, last time I was on hold, and I woke up a little late, and I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be on hold, and I want to go get coffee before stream. So depending on when stream ends, I might call them after stream, or I'll call them like Monday. Or tomorrow or something. We'll see how it goes. I'm just upsetty spaghetti. Also, it took I can't believe it took a whole month for the letter to get to me. Like the fuck. I should probably maybe open the game. I need to figure out how to mod the game. Maybe after it is BS. I called them when I like had no voice. Okay, you go lurk. Oh, the game is, I'm gonna have to switch it back after the game loads. I called them when I had no voice, and they told me I got approved. Maybe they needed more documentation, but I was just too ill to understand that. But they didn't say I needed to send anything else. They said I was approved. I figured calling them was confirmation that I did indeed want to continue my insurance for this year. Also, everything they mail me gets here like right before they needed to be due or like after it's due. It's fucking bullshit. But if I have to get like insurance through another means, I can kind of afford it. It's not fun time. I called them. They said I was approved. Also, they asked more questions than I did last time. And then I realized I don't know who actually owns my car. Like, my name is on the title, but I think it's the second name on the title. Do I actually own my car? I don't know. There's a little, like, legal things where I'm like, maybe? I don't know. I'm hoping they can backdate it because I already had a therapist appointment this year, so. If not, that's $200 out of pocket. Oh yeah,
I like eggs.
Boots! How are you doing? I also like eggs. I've had eggs today. I'm also wearing jeans that now have a green mark on them. From babysitting. And I'm realizing I might need more than one pair of normal colored jeans. How are you doing, Boots? I should not let the titles thing going. I have Ricardo's coffee! Actually, I kind of, after drinking it, I don't mind the lavender. I did honey vanilla with like a half pump of lavender because they don't have lavender cream. And honey vanilla is already this like a flavor that they have, not just like an add-in. It's actually pretty good. I didn't really mind it at first. I was like, it's okay. All right, no, we gotta go back to the lighthouse. I don't remember what we're even doing. But I gotta see if there's conversations to be had. I even know the qualities of lavender as a food. But is lavender supposed to be calming? At least the scent is calming. But it's the first kiss. It's the first kiss coffee. Can we talk about how Manfred's in here by himself? I guess he's not in here by himself. He's with Johanna.
Yes, we've been through this. How articulate.
Hostile hiss. Disgruntled groan. I'm like, wait, I've never seen them interact. Look at my son in our matching coats. Oh, I love him. Where's your father? Manny is a cat. Yes. I'm gonna go with cat. Cause geese are much more aggressive than Manny is. He's a silly goose. Okay, I'll approve of that. Someone's playing Dibida.
Hey, Rook.
Hey,
Aaron
Balara.
and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Hey, nerd, if you're still looking, I don't know if you are. Could you do a here there be spoilers thing real fast before you do your own stream?
Harding's looking well.
Yep.
I thought I detected a new spring in her step.
Huh. Good. We're together.
Ah, so that's why Harding's been humming your name to herself.
Maybe.
Yes. That's good. If she wants to, it's fine.
Enjoy yourselves, Tash. Truly.
See, this is how you be a supportive friend. Harding, get on it. Now that Harding has her own significant other, maybe she can get off mine's back. I'm just realizing I'm caffeinating myself and I did not take my Adderall today, so this will be fun.
Brooke, hey.
You ready for a chaos stream? I'm pretty sure nerds in their own chat. All right, let me do this. Oh no, I was already in caps lock. In it. Lulu. Without the Lulu. Hi.
Everything all right, Rook?
Harding's cock blocking me. I need you to help. Also, Davin doesn't believe in the Fade. I need help. Alara, fix it. Pets and snuggles. Everything is not all right. We're in the Fade. He doesn't believe in the Fade. Harding's cock blocking me while getting it on herself. Also, like, there's an age gap between her and Tosh. Why is that age gap okay, but our age gap isn't okay?
Do you ever think about your calling?
Wardens will claim they don't, but of course we do.
Everything the wardens do for us.
I
And
mean,
the
a lot of
final reward
emotions,
is
you
just
guys.
one more sacrifice.
When the time comes, the calling's almost a release. The nightmares and the voices are too much. It's when wardens refuse death that the problems start.
We're gonna go
I
talk to
wish there was
Inky.
something else we could do for them. For you.
We know what we sign up for.
The plan was to go talk to Inky.
Rook, when's the last time you slept?
Like I said, my skeletal son can set fire to things. There is no time for sleep. Have you guys heard the cut voice lines where like Varric is talking to the other companions? And like sometimes they have responses, but it also could be responses that they just like would say when they're talking to themselves. Hold up. First, let me close some things because they don't need to be open. They might have been on TikTok. I found that on Tumblr. Doop-a-doo. Guys, I have too many things. on my Tumblr. Did I send them to? I might have sent them to Nerd. Did I not send them to Nerd? I didn't. Rude of me. How dare. That's totally fair. I have to find these though. Because people need to hear them. Oh, I did send them to Nerd. They were just farther up than I thought. All right. So there's 3. There's one with Lucanus, one with Tosh, and one with Harding. We'll start with the Lucanus one.
Does the salt keep ending up in a different part of the kitchen every time I look for it?
We are in the fade, sort of. Be glad it didn't wind up on the ceiling. Yet.
Mierda.
That's the one with Lucanus. That one I could almost believe he could hear Varric. But also, like, it could just be him talking to himself.
Forgot what I came in here for.
I'd a guess. Food?
Nope. Nothing.
That one's closer to Tasha's just completely ignoring Varric and doesn't hear Varric at all.
Is this like the Fade library that the Inquisitor found? Minus the spirit librarians?
No, this one doesn't have giant holes in it everywhere. Much better.
I'll send this to you, Boots. I don't know. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I did. I did send this to you, Boots. Well, now it's there twice. I'm assuming the heart love face was for Emmerich. The thing is, you've responded in that chat since I sent you the banter. I'm like, it'd be weird for me not to send it to you. I'm pretty sure I sent it to everyone who has finished the game. Or who I know has finished the game. Or maybe Melee. I should send it to Melee. Even though I know you haven't finished the game, you know all the things that happen. You know what's going on. Yup. All right, travel to the crossroads. We're gonna go talk to Inky. And this is my non-Sylvelan Inky. This is Qunari Inky. This is Hera Adar. Who romanced Josie. There was a poll about like canon NPC couples with I think it's just like companion NPC matches, and Adorable wiped the floor. Adorable is perfection. Hello Rivers, how are you doing? It's been a minute. How are things?
So, Hezenkos, a weight off your conscience?
Oh, a great relief.
They did another one without
That
Adorable.
Scourge Navarra.
A real charmer.
I'm sure you'll find a way to rout Alia.
Yeah, that's the job. But we know how those go.
And now they're matching. Oh, I love it. Also, he's like in grayscale and she's all colors. It's just me and Nerd. Even though I'm wearing black. You know, it'd be really funny if Nerd's Nerd's wearing colors today. Oh, the crack. I need to look those up. We're gonna look them up right now because I have zero chill today, you guys. No meds! Caffeinated! Let's fucking go! Fucking Roomba. How dare it? I opened Discord and not Tumblr. Dragon Age pills. Oh, there's a new one from Silly Pulls. Imagine your love interest from all Dragon Age games meeting. Would they get along? Okay, so we've got... Same! Fenrir story low cost. Here, people... Okay, it depends. It depends on where, like, from what era in their life. Because if we're talking, like, early Inquisition Dorian, him and Fenris are going to try and murder each other. But if we're talking, like, Veilguard, then they're besties. Exactly. My headcanon is that the Viper is actually multiple people, and one of those people is Fenris. So would my love interest get along? We have Alistair, Solus. I feel like they would get along for the most part. And then we have Fenris, and I feel like they would get along. Fenris and Lucanus with Alistair and Solus. I feel like all three of them would get along, even though I'm not sure. He would, but not in a way that would, like, super piss Solus off. It'd just be, like, slightly irritating. Here's the thing, is 3 of them Varric has called broody. And has made jokes if they smile too hard, their faces will crack. Have been made about most of them. Other than Alistair, who is the... I've got, like, 3 black cats and 1 golden retriever. I feel like they would all get along. Alistair would be fine with all of them for the most part. He might get a little upsetty spaghetti with Solus, but I feel like they'd get along. I think most of them would get along. It might be a little rough in the beginning. Who's my best friend? My best friend's probably... Here's the thing. Balara feels like a little Zev, Fen, Dorian, and Lulu. You're having, depending on, it could either go really well or you're having 2 fights to the death in that room. It's either going to be amazing or horrific. I feel like Balar, here's the thing, Balar and I are very similar. And maybe that's why, like, initially I was like, I might romance Balar, and now I'm just like, I don't know if I would romance Balar. I feel like Balar is too much like me to romance her. Does that make sense? Like, I'll still do it at some point because I want to see how the romance goes, but, like... It kind of feels like romancing myself, and I don't know about that. Tasha's chill. If it wasn't Balar, it'd probably be Lulu. We'd have really cool, like, coffee hangouts. Or Emmerich, and we'd nerd out. I feel like me, Balar, and Emmerich would just be super freaking nerds together. And there was a one for which spirit would win in the spirit companions battle. I chose Wynn's faith spirit because that thing is fucking OP. It does it like, can you use her life force to be OP? Yes, it does. No best friend. Oh no, who's your Rook's closest friend? Rook's closest friend is probably Lucanus. You know, I might have said, okay, we're moving, because whatever that is. I hit the wrong button. Whatever is making this mesh is driving me up the wall. How do I get out here? This way, alright. I would have said Harding before, but then Harding tried to cock block me.
Emmerich, how familiar are you with Tevinter swear words?
I wouldn't
Same
say I'm
boots.
fluent.
Right. So if Fred says Venhidas, I didn't teach him that. I just spilled my damn coffee.
Oh dear.
Fred says Venhidas. It's not my fault. I just spilled my coffee. Nickname. I'm gonna go with Varric, nicknamed after the bird. Okay, so for the second version of the Dragon Age cracked ships, I chose Sigrun and Tosh. I feel like those would work really well together. Like, I wasn't vibing with most of these. I kind of vibed with like either one of the twins in Davrin, mostly Bethany and Davrin. But like Sigrun and Tosh. Intriguing. And then during the first choose the Dragon Age the Fem slash crack ship, I chose Bethany and Harding. Who did you choose? You said, but I don't remember. Tosh does like him, we. Intriguing that I broke up Harding and Tosh during this crack shipness. Maybe not necessarily broke up, but I gave them both new partners. I couldn't vote for this Strife hot or not. I don't know. I can't tell. And then there's the non-player relationship involving a companion. So NPC instead of companion. And then I voted for Aveline and Donick. The fact that 13% voted for Varric and Bianca is ridiculous. I'm gonna fight all 13% of them. Like, the Ogren, Felsi, I'm not gonna fight them. That's fine, whatever. It's complicated, it's weird, it's messy. But the Varric and Bianca shippers, I'm fighting all of you. I'm sorry. Like, Dorian and Ironbull, amazing. And then they did a version without Dorian and Ironbull, and I vote for Sarah and Dagna. More people voted for Varric and Bianca than Ogren and Felsi, which, I mean, fair. A lot of people have played Origins, and if you don't know who Felsi is, and you probably don't know who Ogren is. But, like, that's a lot of people. When Aveline and Donick, or Cole Meriden, or Vivian and Bastion is right there. And Vivian and Bastion. Thinking windy road. What else do I have out here? We're full ADHD mode today. apparently a lot of people didn't like the secret ending, but I feel like a lot of people took the secret ending in a different way than I did and how it was intended. I feel like a lot of people think that they're controlling when they're just whispering into people's ears. They're just not actually controlling it, they're molding it. That makes sense. They're slightly nudging it. Also, I'm loving that Solus is second in the favorite DAI romances. Anderson and Anders are very close for the DA2 ones, and Zevran and Alistair are tied. They're just straight up tied. I'm here for it. If you want, we're looking at Dragon Age polls on Tumblr. Alright, let's go talk to Inky. I might need to do Zevran's romance again. But not I mean, I could romance Alistair and Zevran, probably. Maybe. Though there's the fix it with Zevran's romance, and I don't know if that's gonna work. Make sure I closed out of Firefox. I did. Cool beans. Mouse, what are you doing? There's people fighting and sparring. We can go see your husband.
We'll have to watch out for more blight and darkspawn. Let me know if you hear anything.
Oh no, but you made it back just in time. Or not. Where the fuck did your husband go? Oh, there he is. We can't talk to him because that starts the mission, and we're not starting the mission right yet. But we will be back to talk to him later. Look at how short he is compared to me. Everyone's short compared to me, let's be real.
You good?
Yeah, I am good, Tarquin. Now let me smooch. Someone let me smooch Tarquin. Husband with Solus hair.
Rook.
I love how as a community we're just like, he's gonna hate it when he finds out that that's Solus's hair. All right, hold up. My mouse sensitivity is so high right now. There we go, that's better. What the fuck is that? I need to smooch Tarquin. Thank you for the follow, Moonlake. If I'm saying that incorrectly, you can let me know. And if you just want to lurk, that's totally fine as well. I'll just call you Moon if that's chill. Moonligate. All right. The things to read. A notice found on a wall in Docktown. A sketch of the Archon's palace is crossed out in red paint. Oh no. They'll torch us if it suits them. They've done it before. They've bled our bodies, butchered our cities to feed their hunger for power. Luna's got awesome. Welcome on in. How are you doing? They're for their power and they're always hungry. Make them remember the Tevinter they've forgotten. The Tevinter hidden down there in the darkness beneath their towers. The High Bloods don't own us. They don't own Tevinter. If they will not share it, then we will take it from them. There are dragons in the shadows too. There are more of us than them. Bring the light. I am enjoying the game. I fall into some of the holes here and there, but for the most part, I'm enjoying the game.
See anything you like?
I need to level up your shop to buy things. Have you played yet?
Anytime.
I've been playing Dragon Age for over a decade. Oh my god. I've been playing Dragon Age for 13 years. That's wild. Do you ever just realize how much time has passed and you're just like, how is that even possible? Shit! I'm on my... Okay, well, I have this one and then I have one that's going on outside of stream. So I've technically started 3, I've finished 1, and we're pretty far into this one. Who's your favorite romance so far? It's okay, Boots. You'll get there eventually. Okay, but to be fair, Boots, how many Dragon Age games have you finished in general?
If you're making enemies around here, I don't need you around.
You know, you're
well,
just
back to our point.
What power Elganon displayed at
we were just talking before.
How smoothly he commanded the will of hundreds at once.
If Alia's been kissing up to a god, it's that one. Venatori in his pocket and now an archdemon. Can't say I like where this is going.
You're just staying in
You and
character.
Valara cut through his enchantment.
Yeah. Lucky he didn't know we were there. Can't count on it twice.
We'll find something new.
I wonder why Emmerich wasn't able to cut through his enchantment. Rana!
Nev, rumor says you're dating an assassin.
And you want gossip from the source.
So, it's true.
She is the assassin. Dogtown. It sounds like it sounds like Darktown, but with a Boston accent. We've also decided that the cats here are just built different since they're always out in the rain. Or English. Dogtown. You know, fair enough. Dooba-dooba-doo.
Wants to show off. We run the game.
Also, I would like to smooch Alec.
Real small. Play him and your game.
One private game to feel it out, get players loyal to us. Then yeah, we'll run it that way.
I will say Minrathous has some very nice looking people.
Is it true the Antom have Antiva?
We didn't go near Treviso. The story seems the same all over.
So many smoochable people. They gotta make up for it raining all the time. Everyone's gotta be like ridiculously attractive. Do you think they've enchanted their shoes so they don't get wet? They get some boots. I think my favorite town is Treviso. I do love Dogtown. I love Treviso. Alec, hello? Speaking of the devil. I wanna talk to Alec.
How's business?
Oh, spectacular! When Nev isn't scaring up my customers.
You'd be bored without me.
Alright, Inky. 2 Qunari meet in a Tevinter bar. This is gonna be fine. No one's gonna question this. It is. At least from what we see.
Good for business.
It could be larger. We only see a part of it though. Last time it was two very small elves, and this time it's two very tall.
Just Inquisitor.
Geese. Qunari.
Someone before that.
Adar was our chosen family name. Long ago. Morgan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Algernon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
I'm a Solus-ian, FYI. If the Solus behind me wasn't, you know, a dead giveaway.
Algernon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen-Harel. They're titles he earned from
Isn't it God Trickery?
Followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world.
Harding's being a fucking cockblock.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But
he became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Yeah, sounds like us. This is my first time not doing not solo villain. We're romancing Emmerich. This inky romance Josie.
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We're not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team.
Solus got trapped by what he
Are
lost.
they a concern, or
you're handling things. This part, what you have now, I just miss the banter about friends.
This conversation's so much shorter without solo villain. Incredibly shorter without solo villain things. Good God. That was so short. I enjoy the crossroads. I kind of wish they were different for elves like they were in Trespasser. But overall I like them. You good? That was such a short conversation. What conversation? There's also this one. I have found all of the memories. We did that a couple of days ago. Not a couple days ago, but a couple streams ago. We just did all of them all at once, which I'm not sure is how I'm going to do it in the future, because we had already done Harding's mission at that point. Like, she had already become a hero of the Veilguard. So, like, her anger seemed odd because she didn't know yet. I kind of wish they, like, were spaced out in a way that made sense in the game. Like, narratively. I need more Felisan. I want to talk to Felisan. I also love his hair. Amazing hair. welcome back. We had the shortest meeting with Inky. Such a short meeting with Inky. Josie wasn't mentioned. I don't know if it matters.
I think they were headed for
I don't think there's going to be a canon ending. Because, like, worldwide wise, other than maybe, like, Rook surviving, would it be the only thing I think they would change? Because like, everything else...
Got some news following our chat with the Skull.
Skull chat.
The Shadow Dragons made contact with Rufus, that mage trying to escape his family. He's safe, and the family's tangled up in scandal and accusation. Funny how that happened.
What a relief.
Isn't it? Might even get some sleep tonight.
Y'all need more sleep. That's... Everyone in the lighthouse just needs sleep. We need group nap time. I'm intrigued by, like, the ending with, like, the Veilguard's job isn't done or whatever. Or the story doesn't end here, whatever it says. Like, implying they're coming back, but there's also, like... It's very Mass Effect 2 in, like, people can die. Like, a significant amount of people could be dead. Including... Well, Rook wouldn't be dead, but, like, in the Fade. Have a good luck, Tuck! And I guess it depends on if Inky is, you know, in the Fate or not. But I think Inky's story is over. Hopefully. Inky needs a nap.
Robes? That probably means mages. No, it's fine. Don't think about it. Not everyone's going to be like that. You just have to do the job. Move the crates, get paid. Won't be any demons.
I would assume that the caretaker shows up whenever there's someone in the infirmary that needs healing. And we've never really seen that. And compassion.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the Fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
I just assume that the caretaker just becomes whatever we need. Hello, boobs. Nev, where are you going? What just happened?
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
She did.
These lights, that remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit. Or the money for one. Then you're left in the dark to Ventir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
You know, fair enough. I really enjoyed Andromeda, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm assuming I'm going to enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing this game. So I saw a Tumblr post the other day about that really like kind of like, I don't know, it spoke to me, but like I agreed with how like in other Dragon Age games, like you might not have had like fun playing about, like, you think about them a lot. Like, they never leave your brain. And there's a couple things in this game that, like, are like that, but a lot of them I just fall into holes after I'm done playing. Like, I hope that they're able to finish the Mass Effect game. Because this doesn't feel finished. That's another thing I have with this game. Where it's like, it gives you all these like dialogue choices. But they all feel the same. And apparently it was going to be worse. Mourn watch. I'm excited for Liara to be back. I wonder if Shepard's going to be back. I'd be okay if Paragon came back. I'd also, like, I don't need it. But it'd be cool if it came back. Maybe it's because I'm much newer to Mass Effect. I've only been playing for, like, the last couple of years. Yeah. A lot of choices in this game, and I think probably Andromeda too. Mostly in this game, though. Feel very hollow. Even, like, the big choices for your companions, which doesn't make sense for you to be making at all. They feel hollow. I think Emmerich's is probably the least hollow of them. And maybe Ballara. Exactly. It was nice. It was also nice to be an asshole if you had the option. Because sometimes I just want to be an asshole to people. But the asshole options aren't even asshole options. And the sarcastic options aren't even sarcastic. Exactly. And in, like, Dragon Age 2, depending on what your most, like, common choice was, it changed how your character acted in other cutscenes. It changed their responses. It changed the character. And you gotta see that Hawk in Inquisition. I still can't believe D2's so good, other than the repeat maps, but that's just to Varric or Cassandra's imagination just being shit. And not focusing on scenery. Which, you know, fair enough. And that game was super rushed. Everyone was like, DA2 was so much better, even, and it was put out in less time than this game. Me too. Also, like, there was supposed to be a DLC where the Qunari, not the Qunari, the Quarians and Drell and the Hanar. Origins needs a remaster. Origins needs a remake. Though I really, not even a remake, it just needs a remaster. For the most part, I really love Origins. Origins and 2 has my favorite gaming mechanics. Other than if something like it's aimed at you. Okay, here's the thing. I just view that as how Varric views elves. That's how the dwarves see elves. I love them in their giant eyes. This is how the dwarves see the elves. I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was now. But, oh, just let me have more spells. Let me be a healer. I need a Dragon Age game that lets me be a healer again, for the love of everything. There is a deal, there is like an add-on you can get for the game that increases it. That makes it less low res. It's like an official one too. There's also mods that can do it. That make it even better. There's a mod that makes it like 4K. As also I have mods for like my companions to make them look even better. Also, I need one for the hands and for the teeth. I had to get a mod to get rid of the blood on the teeth and make their hands not look ancient. Yeah. I would love to go back to Andromeda. But I also would love, because then, like, then you don't need a canon world state, really. I mean, if Liara's going to be there, you're probably going to have a canon world state, but, like, it's not going to be as impactful or make as many changes from, like, an Enemy 3, like, canon ending. Yeah, because their father created the Pathfinder world. It's either Cassandra is not good or it's Varric. I can't decide which one it is, but I really think it's interesting to be like, this is how dwarves view elves. I need to replay Andromeda. I think I only played it once. Yeah, because that used to be one of my things in DH2 was like, I hated the reused maps. But now that like I've accepted this headcanon that is just Varric's storytelling, and either him or Cassandra are not good at background detail, imagery, something, one of these words that I cannot find. I need to replay Andromeda. I have it. I didn't replay it after my first replay because I only had it through EA Play, and I only had it for like a month because it was like $1. And then someone bought it for me. Or maybe just Varric never like examined it, and it just like they're in a house in Hightown, and that's literally what every house in Hightown is. She's just basing it on like places she's been there. I did. I kept the same name though. I kept her Sarah. I loved my female writer. She's just a wee baby though. She's so young. She didn't ask for this responsibility. I need Nev's bangs, you guys.
People mourn in different ways. The ceremony isn't everything.
Maybe he'd say the same. I'm stopping Aelia.
They have been starting a long way.
Rana. He read serials between assignments. Romance.
Yes!
The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending.
He would have loved
And I
Balara!
checked if he was right.
I'm here for the amount of guys in this that read romance, because we don't ever hear about it. I need to romance Suvi. I did flirt with Suvi a lot until like I settled on Jal. I might get a polymod so I can romance both of them. But it's so awkward. I've never seen a more awkward flirting in any BioWare game. None of us seen more awkward flirting in any game. Let's be real. It's so awkward and so freaking adorable because they're both so awkward about it. And then what's his face is like just sitting there in the chair next to them. Like, someone kill me now. Oh, I don't know if I said this out loud, but I thought it. It's very relatable. I don't know how to flirt anymore, you guys.
You'd have liked our friend Bellara. She loves those things. Although she expects happy endings.
So did he. At least on the page.
Better chance there than here.
You're not the only one chasing Alia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place.
Callow. Callow is freaking hilarious, the Solarian. Awesome sauceum.
Rana, that's great.
There's a catch.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
So they're at a temple that's lost.
Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right.
She's an
Dogtown will see
inspiration.
Rana, Magisters who look the other way. Bribed Templars, Venatori who walk.
They see you.
Is that all?
I like her green eyes. They're very dark.
What will that mean?
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
I need to figure out how to mod this game. / also fix my mods for Inquisition. I saved, yeah, this time. Because I was like, I'm very much into the Lucanus boat. I love my Lulu.
Nev, I read an article about the Varanus
So I
family
needed to
scandal.
make sure I couldn't romance him this time.
Just getting that now.
Yes. And they called you a Docktown dirt chaser and only referred to me as a sinister foreign necromancer.
Yo, you're so sinister, my love.
Easy.
Sinister? Really?
But making him very sad. I can't, but we just... No ossuary. No mental ossuary. He's the most sinister guy. Look at him. So sinister. Look at my sinister darling. Yeah. There's a mod to be able to romance Lucanus, even if you don't save Treviso. It kind of bothers me that he can still romance Nev, but not Rook if Treviso gets destroyed. Like, I would be chill with it if he just didn't have the ability to romance right now. Like, I get it. He's mourning. He's going through a lot of shit. Now it's not the time for a romance. Like, that's chill. But he gets to romance Nev. But Nev did make the decision. That's the thing. If we all went to one city, sure. If we're like, okay, we're all going to go support Minrathous and we're just going to leave Lucanus by himself, sure. But we literally split the party 2 to 2, depending on who's going with whom. And Nev decided to go to Minrathous. I am enjoying the Emmerich romance, though. It's very cute. Though I keep it keeps pulling away on the kisses and fading to black, and I'm just like, but why? Just let me watch me smooch my man, please. It's not me this time, which is wild.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
Right away.
Do I have enough? No.
Take a look. Keep safe out there.
I'll fight it for you, Boots. Your painting's crooked.
That warehouse the Venatori were in, traders used it before. I remember Ferelden furs stored waist-high 5 years back.
Tasher.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
Hi, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. And besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Yeah. We've got Alluvians to travel to any city, and we sent the people, like... And then we immediately, after we finished in one city, we go to the other city. It's not like we just left them in the... Like, we sent help. I don't know what you want from me. I sent you... Like, I sent him Davrin. Who's supposed to be really good at like, potentially fighting dragons. I mean, usually they're archdemons, but, like... He's supposed to know how to fight a dragon. I also sent him a mage. I don't remember which mage I sent him. Probably Valara. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. I sent you a balanced party. I had the unbalanced party. I had 2 mages and a ranger. We were all ranged, which, you know, is, you know, probably okay for a dragon. I'm assuming magic is involved. I'm also intrigued by how transitioning works in Thetis. How many, like, out of all of the trans characters, most of them are from Teventer. I'm just realizing this. Okay, but even, like, that's why, like, my first time I chose to save Treviso, because I'm like, Minrathous has the flying, you know, armory / palace. That could surely take care of a dragon, and they have mages, so they're a bunch of ranged people. It'll be fine. I've literally never had an issue grounding a dragon in another Dragon 18. I've killed dozens of dragons. Never has grounding the dragon been an issue. So I go to Treviso to help them because it's a bunch of rogues for the most part. Some mages. They don't have a military. They're a bunch of assassins. They're not supposed to be able to fight dragons. The fact that Minrath is also like, but like, you know, with the Venatori, but like, Gilly, it's the dagger that Gilly wants the dagger, but it doesn't make sense that Gilly calls off her dragon as quickly as she does. It's because the thing is, Gilly tells the dragon to focus on Rook because she wants the dagger. So the dragon isn't focused on destroying the city. It focused on a single person. But there's no way Rook would know that. You would think that they could probably should have all, especially when you live in a world, in this country like basically run by assassins, you think you would have your own personal militaries. Or, like, personal armies. But Rook wouldn't know that the dagger would have been the issue. Or would have been, like, the difference. I have a lot of opinions on this game, you guys. And a lot of the things I like have issues with, people explain away, like it could be this, it could be that. I'm like, yes, it could be those things, but they don't explain it in the game that way. They never say that that's what happened. Like, yeah, like we literally just got back from a recruitment mission. I don't know what you want from me. Like, maybe I'd be okay with it if Shadow Dragon Rook could romance Lucanus without saving Treviso. Maybe I could accept it then, because then it's like, okay, I understand, because you went to go save your city. Like, I went to go save mine. Then I'd be more accepting of the Lucanus romance block. I'm fairly sure that's not the case. I could be wrong. I haven't done it yet, and I don't think I've seen notice of it, but like, I'm glad there's a mod to allow it. Though, like, logically, most of my rooks are probably going to go to Treviso. Because the freaking floating palace, that's also a giant cannon. Multiple giant cannons. Yeah, blight poisoning in the Ventori coup. They say Minrathous is blighted, but like you don't really see it. It's more the coup. Like you don't see a lot of the blight added. It's a lot more just destruction. Whereas when you go to Minrathous, I mean to Treviso, and you didn't save it, it's just blight everywhere. So much blight. Also, so much squelching. Why does the blight have to squelch? Okay, but why can't Dorian be here?
What's the problem with Magister Parvis being here? He's our eyes and ears in the Magisterium. He needs to keep suspicion off him.
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Alathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
Hey, Dorian.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
Hey, Dorian.
I know.
You have the same haircut as the egg.
The city could have been much worse. The people's fear in the aftermath.
I like the merchant in.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated
So
during
I'm
the
really
Dragon's
worried
rampage.
about
The palace has tried to keep
the
news
kid.
from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
Talk.
And no one has.
You
no
did.
one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
I love chaos. Can't believe Boots is missing his husband. Stinking internet. I'm assuming it's internet, or it could be dogs, or baby shark, or something else. I'm glad you're here too. I was going to say something. Oh, Dorian. You know where I've seen that haircut before? I saw it on Solus. And his memories. You have Solus's haircut.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos's Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We?
Jacobus, that's who I was talking about.
Going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Dorian! Bestie, what's up? I don't know what my voice just did. That vibrato was unintentional.
Rook?
Tarquin.
Greetings, Rook.
Greetings, Viper. Asher. I love both of
We need to
them.
figure out the god's big plan.
I want to
thinks
reread the
Mike
comics.
is part of it, so let's track him down first.
I do enjoy Lorelai, but you don't. But fighting the blighted merchant interview, so was not a fun time. I was very sad about it. Also, I'm very worried about Jacobus.
Just go.
Ren, I'm in the wrong way. Why do you guys think you keep being interrupted?
That subject from before.
Another day, another dozen problems.
Or opportunities to brighten things.
6 of 1, Professor.
I love my nerdy mage professors. Yesterday we were romancing Gale, today we're romancing Emmerich. Have I read this before? Yes.
A popping panto.
Maybe I haven't.
How delightful! Though Manfred has such an unpredictable reaction to puppets.
Family trip. Let me get a cough drop. I'm glad they brought back, like, Logan selling people. It's wild that they touched on that. But there's no, like, Elven or Qunari racism in Treventer that we, like, experience. Welcome back. You missed a conversation with your husband, but we're going to go talk to him again. It's okay. We're going to go speak to him again. We're literally on our way to talk to him.
I'd only ever read about Minrathous before traveling with you. Very few books mention the sheer inequalities one sees on its streets.
I'm not surprised. You've probably got a sanitized version. We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Run away! Dorian! We literally just met Inky here.
There's Dorian.
Magister Pavis.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin.
Okay, 1 second. I know it's your husband. I'm sorry to interrupt your husband, but I was just thinking about how Emmerich said that Manfred's reaction to puppets is unpredictable. I need to know what Spite's reaction to puppets would be. And Cole's reaction to puppets would be. I feel like now Cole would be fine with puppets, but like during Inquisition, like Cole didn't understand masks or clothes. I need to know how Cole would react to a puppet show. I need Family Day with Llewellyn, Solus, Varric, and Cole at a puppet show. I need Recon trip to a puppet show, and I need Emmerich fam puppet show.
Interesting, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
How much wax do you think's in that beard mustache? It's faces and hands. We know Spite loves hands.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while.
Map of Minrathous streets near the waterworks in ominous caption. Blight and Darkspawn released. The city yields to the horde.
Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minrathous targets.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay. But imagine... I mean, it's your husband, Boots. He's just my bestie. Okay, but imagine Manfred doing a puppet, like, they all go to a puppet show, and then Manfred comes back and gives a puppet show, does, like, a puppet show for Spite. I feel like it would be amazing, and then Spite would want to do puppet shows too. Spite would get jealous, but he'd love it. Spite just really loves hands. I wonder if he just, like, in a romance, like a Rakanite, romance, he just, like, wakes up in, like, in Lulu's body and just, like, stares and plays with, Rook's hands.
A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain?
Well, if it's damp, you shouldn't roll it up. The thing's going to get musty and moldy if you keep it rolled up when it's damp. Alec?
Any interesting news?
I've got nothing you don't already know. If I find something good, yours. For a fair price.
So smoochable. Dorian, what up, bestie? You do need to put in front of the fire. Alright, we're switching at the party, though, because, I don't want two mages. What is everyone else like? We could bring Lucanus. Let them have a date night. This is her mission, kind of. Not really, but... We'll bring the lovebirds with us.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
No, I have to.
Let's go.
You mentioned it, now I have to. It's like whenever anyone mentions, like, cracking their knuckles. I cracked my wrist every morning when I was like 12. Definitely not the healthiest way to go about it, but you know. The crows send their regards. Oh no. I don't do it very often. I have to refrain from doing it though when people do it around me. It's like yawning. I should have been able to jump up there. Look, a chest. Boop-a-doop. My grandma got on us about cracking because she is a nurse and she's like, it's gonna give you arthritis. And I'm just like, okay. Just one single guy in here? He did not last long. It looks like a frog. It is a frog. Well, it's a toad. The silent toad. A stone toad. What? A stone toad. Old stories claim Dumat, the old god of silence, had a toad companion. Usually silent itself. Those who heard the toad croak would die soon after. A death omen. You know, there isn't, but like, is it good for you? Is it bad for you? I don't know. Is it gonna be bad that I don't do it? Probably not. And sometimes it just happens naturally. Sometimes I have zero control over it. You know, probably. I don't want to fight that thing. I think I have to fight that thing. I'm gonna go through there. Oh, well, hello. Probably.
Let's do this again.
Blood magic's OP, you guys. Sorry, necromancy is OP. It's just blood magic, let's be real. They call it necromancy. It's not necromancy. It's blood magic. We couldn't give them blood magic because blah 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 blah. JK, they did. They just renamed it. I want to go the other way.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
I'm gonna say Darkspawn. Where the fuck that is down there. But the gates are busted towards us. So you think that whatever busted to the gates would be on our side? Because that's the way the gates were broken. Okay, well, I didn't mean to go in the water. Am I using Biting Thumb? I'm not using Biting Thumb. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I do enjoy Biting Thumb. Only partially because it's a reference. Yeah, like, see, these are busted out this way.
Watch out.
The Alpha Hurlocks are stupid big.
I bet this Darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
It's on the wrong side of the gates for that.
Nice shot. Brooke gets that one. I'm good to go.
Mind Blast. Why is the floor a wall? Ocean's full.
We've got company.
There we go. I forgot all of the things.
I'll make these quick. More blight in the way.
They literally didn't even make it to them before I killed them all. $69 gold. Nice. And a throbbing heart. Look at the little Fenris. Incorrect. Still a statue.
That did it. We can get through now.
Should I have brought Davrin? Probably.
There's a lot of them.
You're a lot of them. Hello.
Nice move.
Good job, Lulu. I couldn't walk over this thing, which was, did a body just fall into the, from where? I swear I saw a body fall in there.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that.
That would have been nice, you know, before we came in here. At least you'll be trapped in here with your boyfriend. Oh, you guys will need to get a room, though.
Not enough. Look for another blight boil.
You're another bright
We
boil.
need to clear the way and keep pushing.
I want to know what's in these lockers, though. I bet they have some cool clothes in them.
We got it. Way should be clear.
Well, that reminds me of when we fought the architect. Powery thing. I need to replay Origins. I also kind of want to take a break from Dragon Age after this, maybe.
Shadow dragons.
Shadow dragons.
Did you find this thing? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All
Yes.
the gods?
I don't know, but I can take you on.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. That should speed things up.
Nothing to chaos to the what now?
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Chaos to the what? Chaos to the what now?
Let's look around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
Phantom of the
have the
Opera?
same one in Minrathous.
You guys both have Phantom of the Opera? Doug. I want these hanging eyes. They look really freaking cool. Solar statues. The gods' ritual. Leno's preparations for the risen gods' ritual demand more soldiers. Sow chaos within the city. Make the people desperate. Tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them. Do not disappoint.
The risen god's ritual. That's what the gods and the Venatori are preparing
Fight? I was having the opposite issues, where stream wasn't connecting, but chat was still connecting. Now, if only all of the things could connect at the same time. The Magisterium is ours. The Templars are ours. The palace can no longer hide that Archon Radonus is dead. The city's spirit will soon break, and the Venatori shall rise.
Lenos's documents. They detailed Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter.
Also, Radonus is dead. It's confirmation. The Scroll of Eternal Victory, a Venatori declaration of ultimate victory over the Shadow Dragons, forever removing their filth from the history of Tevinter. Again, they are nothing if not consistent. We aim for nothing. Aim to misbehave. Solar statues. He just gambit. Why am I using this? I don't do any burning. How many wolf statues do you need? I think that's Mythal in the middle. Is one Solus not enough? Elven star charts. That painting does get around. It's been mass produced. Ancient elves drew from the magic of the celestial spheres. and wove their greatest enchantments beneath the darkened sun. A full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent of our risen gods. This is like, other than the fact that the thing has to happen on an eclipse, we don't really talk much about them getting their magic from the stars.
These star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We need to tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
It's weird that Nev has nothing to say. Nev, I'm talking to you about the Shadow Dragons. Oh, Nev just teleported us here. Nev has teleportation magic and never told us? That's connected to Illuvians? Wild. Hi, Dorian. I found your husband again.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery.
There's a mod!
This is power, May.
There's a mod that lets you romance Lucanus after saving Minrathous.
You on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
You can mod it to have both husbands. I sense a plan.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so can we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush
I
our
also
enemies
need to
by
figure it
whatever
out.
means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
She has a good
Tried
point.
that already. Or have you forgotten Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor.
Wife?
No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No,
May has
we
a
have
point.
to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here
But
for
also,
them.
so does Dorian.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
They're
May,
fighting!
The imperialist politics burned you once, and you still...
Enough. We're not
Mom
the only
and Dad
ones who
are
have a stake in
fighting!
this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Bitch, I can't choose the Archon. I'm not even Tevinter. Work together.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
Mom and Dad are
I'd absolutely
fighting.
back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Okay, what's Dorian's strategy?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
accurate. It did.
Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely
You should be
saying
lucky.
we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why
She's
play
right.
by rules crooked magisters already exploit?
This is too
Clear
real.
the board and start over. If they're gone, we can
This is
fill
too
the
real.
magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
This is too real. I don't like it anymore. I don't like this anymore.
Mivaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show to Vinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against
Okay,
our
but
enemies,
why does
our
this
allies
feel-
will remember it.
Why does this feel like choosing the leader of Ferelden? Also, I was thinking about how much Ferelden's gone through in the last, like, 20 years. 2 blights. The breach happening in Ferelden. Rifts opening all over the place. The Mage Templar War. Being infiltrated by Tevinter mages. And this is all like 20 years after, 20, 30 years after, no. That all started 20 years after, no, 30 years after the Orlesian War ended. Or the Orlesian occupation ended. Yes, but it's very gray. Very, very gray. That's why it's light in Inquisition. Is because it's just gray. It's getting white.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
He
For
just
a
shaved
start,
it.
Slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
I love how you can do this and be like, I can't choose the Archon. I wonder if you're a shadow dragon if you do get to choose the Archon. I can't choose this for you. I'm a Qunari mage of Navarra. I'm a Navarran Qunari mage. Like, what do you want me to do? Yes, we had this. We talk about, what do you guys think Dorian thinks about Emmerich, his new girlfriend?
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are.
How
we
am
should
I part
all
of
be
this?
comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Here's the thing. I think he's fine with it. I feel like Dorian would be like, get it, guy. Like, Professor's got game. I feel like Dorian wouldn't have an issue with the age gap. Oh, for sure, he would tease about it. But he wouldn't be the same as Hart. I don't think he would be the same as Harding and being like, you guys are, this is not right. Like, Hardy's just straight up cock blocking. Dorian would tease about it. I feel like he teases Lavella once he finds out how old Solus is, if there's a Lavella romance happening. Can you believe your boyfriend's 4,000 years old? Actually, he's at least 5. From what we've heard in dialogue in this game, Solus is at least 5,000 years old. Probably closer to 6. Yes, exactly. Your boyfriend is ancient. Hey, Dorian, you have the ancient boyfriend's haircut. Nev. He does wear it beautifully.
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
Okay, but who do you want to
meant
ruin?
about Mayvaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
They want me to choose. Same. Is this your home?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
I think y'all should have an election.
For decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be.
The Shadow Dragon should hold an election.
Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes.
They'll never see it coming.
Damn it. There's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen?
You're not helping, Nev! Tasher, I need both is good. Exactly. They're co-archons.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
I'm also curious about my decision. I don't know what's going to be.
Made my life miserable. Ron is too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mayvaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
What do you? And they want my opinion, which is wild.
Then they ask for my opinion. Can you believe it?
After all that talk about people needing a voice, I'd be looking at them sideways if they didn't.
I'm not from here!
This decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mayvaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mayvaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
No, Tasher is arguing! Same, Boots, same.
What do you think might happen depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
What if we choose wrong? Strife. Here's the thing, though. If Dorian becomes Archon, will having a Qunari lover, husband, boyfriend, is that going to be good or bad? Bullshit's going to become Dorian's bodyguard after, like, if he becomes Archon. That's just what's going to happen.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Mayvaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Mood. want to speak to Lenora. What does Lenora think? What do you guys think?
Talk to Lorelei. She's the
I
boss.
didn't say Lorelei. I meant Lorelei. I don't want to say Lenora. I want to know what you think, Lorelei.
See you again.
I mean, Dorian's Archon if you save Treviso. There's a crow here. Oh, I love that outfit over there. I love the teal. The teal's so good. Lucanus, what do you think? He's so small. Oh, also I had this really cool idea. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because I'm not great at art. Like a really, really tall, like Qunari significant other for Lulu, and then you have Lulu hugging them, but it's like they're so short. He's so short compared to Rook. And then you have Spite's wings hugging them up higher. Like a double hug. So like Lulu's hugging around the waist and then the wings go over Rook's shoulders.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult.
A full
Bending
quarter?
the knee
Fuck.
to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods?
I'll probably choose
so
me.
they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mayvaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
I saw that, Boots. And I gasped out loud.
You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
I got that. I saw that and literally gasped out loud. I knew that. I knew it so bad. Alright, I got more questions. What happens after you decide?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone.
That's what
the
she
cult's
said.
numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
I like the inspire. Mayvaris will inspire. Dorian would get things done. But like, there's a lot of destruction already coming. Maybe we don't need more destruction. I do want to choose May. I'd also like Dorian. Dorian to have scary dog privileges. Because Bull would come here. They would be fighting off assassins from every direction. I don't want to choose. This game makes me choose things that Rook has no right in choosing. I'm going to, because Dorian is Archon, when you save Treviso, I'm probably going to choose Mayvaris. Just to see what happens. Because this is the only way May can become Archon. But I don't want to make this choice. Rook has no right in making this choice. There's no reason Rook should be making this decision. People should ask for Rook's opinion, not ask Rook to make the decision. If anything, Inky should be making this decision. Inky knows them better. There are a lot of decisions Rook should not be making that people are forcing Rook to make. Because I hate making decisions. For a game that introduces its first, like, actually non-binary character, there's a lot of fucking binary decisions to make in this game. No, Inky should definitely have a say. Inky, yeah, Inky should definitely have a say, especially if it's hubs. I feel like Bull should make this decision for my games. Bull is hubs. I do have one where there's like an OT, not really OT3, but like Bull's dating Dorian and my Inky. There's definitely a family unit. And they're both necromancers. Probably fighting his way to Minrathous, if we're being perfectly honest. Or he's fighting a fucking shit ton of Darkspawn. Or Antom. He's actually probably fighting Antom, if we're being honest. He's probably somewhere in Tevinter fighting the Antom.
Minrathous should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
Yeah, you take them out.
It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight.
More
this city has
inspiring
strength enough to stand
Minrathous.
against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
You notice how Nev didn't approve, but didn't disapprove? There's no disapproval here. But not everyone approved. Harding, Tosh, and Davrin. Oof. Working with the Shadow Dragons, the team thwarted a Venatori plot to crush Minrathous and uncovered crucial information about the Magisterium that paves the way for a new Tevinter Archon. Hi, May.
We won a victory against the Venatori. A good step, but it's not over.
Right. The risen gods are still out there.
We'll be vigilant.
That is true, but I feel like Nev would... I guess Nev also said she doesn't care, but I don't know.
Those Venatori who quit the cult are staying here until they get back on their feet.
The Venatori losing its grip on people is a good thing.
I know that, and they seem alright, but I'll keep an eye out until I can be sure.
I need to strip this man of his robes and have a very fun time with him. Maybe because Tosh... the two warriors, like, choosing the non-attack. Exactly. It's not even AI, it's just plain. Just being horny on me. I wonder because Tosh has a closer relationship with May, if that had anything to do with it.
Minrathous has chosen a difficult road, but if anyone can inspire
I'm assuming he
Minrathous,
already has.
It's her, and she won't walk it alone.
You know, he
She'll
had...
have help.
Dorian, other Magisters, the Shadow Dragons?
All of us.
They had to apologize to each other some way. There's definitely a comic out there about Asher and Tarquin apologizing in a very, very fun way.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, Dorian. Sorry I didn't support you. But now you can spend more time with Bull. I also am sad that you can't say that Dorian was in a relationship with Bull, because imagine him, like, commenting on his belief. There's a couple of things that didn't pull over from the previous game that I'm just like, that makes no sense, but okay, whatever. I'm not really okay, whatever. It literally doesn't make any sense. Especially the well. A little bit with the wardens.
You look distracted. Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you can't shake, but you don't know if it's for you or someone else?
With my job, it's usually both.
Yeah.
You guys should cuddle. I'm gonna go try and cuddle with my boyf. While we teach our skeletal son how to do magics. Oh, he has to do a bunch of fights as well.
Places between.
I simply could have not done that quest. Could just not. It's interesting to me though that they're still planning on going to Minrathous for the ceremony. From the front, the coming storm. Lovely. Rook, thank you for meeting with me again. There are precious few in this world who understand the particular burdens people like us carry. And while I don't imagine either of us begrudge our responsibilities, sometimes just knowing that someone else can understands can lift that weight. Much as you hold your own people together through what must often seem like sheer force of will, so too much must I keep the fragile alliance of the South alive. Even though I was gone for only a brief sojourn to speak to you, I returned to no small amount of chaos that I needed to spend time repairing. In my last letter, I said it felt like the calm before the storm, and it still does. The blight continues to creep forward slowly but inexorably. But we've seen very little of the Darkspawn, even as the corruption claims more and more of our lands. We've had more success to the west, where we've won several battles against the Venatori, and to the north, little trace remains of the Anton dreadnoughts at the mouth of the waking sea. Still, the storm is building. We can all feel it. There's a tension in the air, and before we know it, the winds will howl and the thunder roll. Until then, we wait. We ready ourselves, and when the time comes, we will stand firm against the gathering darkness. Welcome back. Notes from the Inquisition. My dearest lady, I have spoken to friends in Minrathous. They offer us their hospitality, not to mention shelter from the worst intrigues of the Archon's palace. While you're well acquainted with the roving eyes of grand courts, please take care. Tevinter's regard can be the oldest and cruelest of them all. The family writes the weather back home is beautiful. I do miss our quiet times together. There is a question I've wanted to ask you for so long. I would like to pretend I have been busy or it was not the proper time, but if I'm honest, I only waited because I have been afraid of choosing a poor moment. Please let me make a promise to you here. When we return to Antiva, I will ask you on the steps of the estate if you will do me a great honor, and I dream you will say yes. Yours, Josephine. Ooh, Josie's gonna propose! Postscript, I cannot believe it nearly slipped my mind. Yvette and Lord Otranto send their best wishes and hope to see us back home in time to welcome their third child. Yvette's had 2 children? Good God, Yvette. Question, is this the Lord I had to duel for Josie's heart? That'd be wild. Otranto. We're gonna get married. Yvette, yeah, Yvette's Josie's sister. I mean, they weren't like, it was an arranged marriage. So I wonder if, like, for familial things, Yvette married instead. See, there's a letter that you're supposed to get for a Soul of Ellen thing, and I didn't get it in my first playthrough, and I don't know why. Unless it's there and I just missed it. They're gonna get married. Tosh is speaking to Johanna. I like how people just show up in Emmerich's room talking to Johanna. Inky's gonna wear a nice flowy dress.
I refuse to explain my condition yet again to one of Volcara's roommates.
I'm gonna fight you.
I have my own room. Hey, is a skull still called a corpse when you're just a skull? Okay, I'll ask Emmerich.
Okay, I'll ask Emmerich. Tosh, people will just show up in Emmerich's room. After Johanna gets here, we spend all of our time in Inky's room. Why say Inky? Rook's room. Because we just talked about Inky. You'll wear a nice flowy gown. Lots of chiffon. And have flowers in her hair, in her horns. She'll finally get the flower crown of her dreams. How dare they not have a flower crown in this game?
I could use a trip outside the lighthouse. You know, clear my head.
Laura's like, please take me with you. I haven't been anywhere in so long. I'm like, I'm sorry. Davrin?
Davrin,
Lulu?
you really think the Griffins will be safe with the Wardens?
I have to. The past is behind us. What happened was 400 years ago.
I trust Evka.
History has a bad habit of repeating.
It won't while I'm still around. If there's any hint of trouble, the Wardens will have me to answer to.
Isn't that how Isaiah got into trouble?
Yeah, but I don't plan on turning into Darkspawn, so I think we're safe.
I don't think Isaiah planned on turning into a Darkspawn either, but you know. Emmerich, are you talking to Harding again? I told you to stop talking to her. She's nothing but trouble.
I'm prying, Harding, but do you feel any remnant of the Titan's shade?
Oh, no. Well, maybe. Yes? It's complicated.
Just wants to make us sad.
Do you care to talk about it?
I think the Shade was a splinter of the Titans that recognized me as home. She brought the horrors of our past. But the anger was mine. And now I know and feel things I didn't before.
But not as a separate entity.
Exactly. And hey, thanks for asking.
Thanks for not cock blocking. I appreciate it.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
Yeah.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Okay.
Alia's hideout. Not sure if I should be excited or worried. Either way, I'm there.
Worried. And I figured.
So where is this place?
The Minrathous catacombs. an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Are you ready?
Not much of a choice. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place. After that, we'll see.
Awesome sauceum. Eric! Oh wait, hold up. We gotta go see our son. Very windy up here. Ty! I love his new coat. It's so cute.
Manifestation.
Eric!
Are you doing all right, Rook? Don't forget to take breaks, okay?
It's wild that he hasn't commented on my relationship with Emmerich. He definitely commented on my relationship with Lucanus. And warned me about the broody ones. You've seen too many of his previous friends fall for the broody ones. And have their heart broken for a moment. Or more. At least a couple years. He's cautious. He's cautious of his friends falling for the broody ones. Didn't stop partying. It's so sad that Balara, one of the romantics, doesn't get a romance. I feel like she, like, I know her and Never like sisters, but I feel like they should have got together. Or maybe she could have got together with one of the shadow dragons. Plot twist, Balar and Telk are a thing. Telek. Elec. Why I say Telek? I'm like, that's not right. Elec. Maybe I was thinking Tarquin. That'd be wild. Or maybe it's Tarquin. It'd be so cool if she got together with someone from the Shadow Dragons.
Waste. What happened with Hezenkos, I mean?
She could have turned her considerable intellect to the good of Navarra, and now...
No, I mean the giant bone skeleton. That big thing she wanted to become. You go to all that trouble and you make it look like that? I'd give it wings, or more arms, or something.
You've put a lot of thought into this, I see.
No, I mean, I never do it. Probably.
I don't don't know, but I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've ever seen Emmerich interact with Strife. No. Belle deserves someone with a body. But I just imagine her going to Minrathous to get her cereals. No Bellencos. Absolutely not. And then she goes and like she keeps running into the same shadow dragons going through the Alluvian. What about May?
You know, I'll need a lot of support with the Magisterium. What you're doing here is wonderful. But there are other avenues open to you.
You know my family.
You'll have to break from them eventually.
Keeping well?
Yep. Jacking up with your old professor.
Hello, Rook.
I wish Dorian had a comment on the romance.
Rook?
Tarquin.
Things are going well.
Especially if it was Nev or Emmerich. Like, other than that, maybe not. Maybe Lucanus. They might have had some run-ins. That'd be really cool if he knows Lucanus. Going after the same, like...
I'll be traveling for a little bit.
I heard. All the way to Ventus.
Magister Delani has letters she wants delivered to military leaders there.
Getting them on her side, then. Smart move.
I'm just the assistant.
Heard about that damned Knight Commander. Good riddance.
I want to buy things.
Till
Maybe.
next time.
I think that would be cute. That'd be so cute.
I'm glad you have Manfred back, Professor.
Thank you. So am I.
He seems even more aware of things now. I got him to mix up a bunch of different inks and he barely spilled any.
Is that why Manfred was stained green the other day?
Maybe.
I love that. Manfred just helps out everyone. You love to see it. Do you think if they got a dog, the dog would try and steal parts of Manfred?
What's it like in Ravine? Favorite place to stop. Even if I lose coin at the hall.
Like every
About these shadow dragons. They worry me. It's like the Venatori all over again.
They took down that corrupt Knight Commander, didn't they?
That doesn't mean much.
Oh, what?
And I think one of them put up a mural near my house. Something about hope for the city. Nice colors, too.
It would be really funny if it was the song. I need the dog with Manny's leg, Asan, Spite, and then Manny hopping. In that order. Manny riding on his son. Yes, that makes it even better. With his stick! Manny has to have his staff.
Anything I can chase down?
Spite being like, why didn't you take the hand?
The lamplighter waters down their ales with rat piss, I heard. Enjoy.
That's all I want to hear about.
At least I know you're not Venatori. I think they only accept humans.
Why there's a hand on his bed? Now the question is, do we think if they took the whole hand, would it still move, or would it have to be reconnected? You're good. You can bring your boyfriend. Do you think Manny's hand, while disconnected, still moves? Like Adam's family? Or must it be connected to the body to move? I'm kind of thinking it has to be connected. Unlike the Hand of Glory. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, before we start this quest, we're going to take a quick break. And because I need to go get some water and maybe something to eat. I do have banana cake. I might go grab that. So go on, get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, get some food, get some water, all those fun things, and we'll be back. Boop! I found a Dragon Age character, quiz thing. We're gonna do that while I eat. I'm gonna send it to you, Boots, so I can find it when I get to the PC. I found it on my phone. I found it on Tumblr. We're gonna do that. Maybe. Alright. We mute the music here. We don't have double music. We're gonna do it together! With the objectively correct, incomprehensible, complete edition. Which Dragon Age character are you? With the combined power of ADHD and autism, we compiled all Dragon Age brain rot in the world to bring you this complete disaster. 43 results, campaigns from all games, plus some very important additions. Let us diagnose you. We have to choose an animal. Obviously red panda. Just double check there's not a better one. It's obviously red panda. I love the wyvern option. Pick a texture. Okay. They're just so extra. And ridiculous, and I love them so much. Plaid weaves on here, that makes me really happy. I think I'm gonna go with velvet. Part of me really wants to go with plaid weave though. Where's my fork? Velvet is so nice. I'm okay with silk. I hate satin though. Suede is nice. But is plaid weave supposed to be like flannel? Because I love flannel. We're gonna go with velvet. Mm-hmm. Choose a thing to own so many of. I really want to go explicit romance books. I like bisexuals, but I don't want to be owned. I hate options. I don't want to own so many options. I am a bisexual. The coffee store I went to has mugs that are super cute for like 12 bucks. I might get one next time I'm there. I also like random trinkets. I feel like dice should have been an option here. Corpses. I'm doing explicit romance books. I have quite a few on my Kindle. Also, I have a lot of fanfic bookmarked on my AO3. My grandpa has a lot of knives. Like, a lot of knives. I really think both my grandparents on my mom's side are some type of neurodivergent. My grandma collects hummingbird things, and my grandpa collects knives. And by collect, I mean there's over 200 hummingbirds and at least probably 200 knives in their house. I've counted the hummingbirds one time. There's a lot of fucking hummingbirds. Granted, like 20 of that's from like the wallpaper strip border thing she has. But it's still a lot of fucking hummingbirds. It used to be owls and then it turned to hummingbirds. It's been hummingbirds for like 2 decades. Alright, choose something to have just one of. One choice. Just one choice. It sounds like a bad thing, but it also sounds like relief. I was thinking of one responsibility. I hate choices. But one disaster at a time would also be right. One issue. One More Chance, though, hits hard. One More Chance hits so hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna choose that one. Good God! Choose. What is your greatest fear? The fact that failure. Oh, I'm like, the fact that failure isn't. It's here. It isn't danger. I do fear change. Not as much as I used to. I'm getting better at it. Helplessness is a lot. Failure used to be my go-to. I think I'm gonna go with... I'm torn between getting replaced and loneliness. Being silenced is a big one too. I think it's going to be being replaced. Last one got a little dark, I admit, so pick a kind of light. Got inner light shining proudly after I found the real me, a fireplace making me feel warm, not so lonely at last. Firework bursting with color and light, shining embers of the bodies I've burnt. Okay then. Definitely not fearful of temptation. A fire lit to a field to eliminate the pest, which has now spread to the nearby houses. Anything that makes me feel warm. Flaming arrow right at the center of a target. Okay, Sarah. A flickering lantern, certain it will soon go out. A fire strong enough to awaken something in people's hearts or burn them down. Damn. A light visible enough to get me out of here. Old-fashioned chandelier catching everyone's attention. Lamp. Period. Just lamp. A lantern held in one hand showing the path ahead. Flame burning bright despite a strong wind perpetually trying to blow it out. Anything will do. I don't care as long as I can see what lies ahead. Okay, Mothman. A candle standing on a writing desk. A campfire bringing people together to rest. A torch. The last source of light illuminating the corpses on an empty battlefield. A flickering flame from the wick of a candle, calm and passionate. An ocean of fire burning everything down. Chaos. The tiniest amount of moonlight illuminating the darkness just enough to see. Fireflies dancing in the thick fog, making the world seem softer. Chaos defrost! A street lamp so bright it's hard to see anything around it. Sunlight shining beautifully on to a flower. What a Beth. No, it's chaos time. What a beautiful entrance. A flame big enough. We're doing what Dragon Age companion you are. Quiz. A flame big enough to destroy the whole world, but also create something new. A night lamp reminding you of home. I like them. There was the moonlight one, and then the firefly one, and then the sunlight one. But also an ocean of fire burning everything down. It's kind of fun. Do you guys not have fireflies? So I need to go see you, but then you guys kind of come see me during like July, and we'll go catch all the fireflies. I don't think they're going to make it that long. They'll probably die in transit. Though even after, like, depending on how they die, sometimes they still light up. And then you just have this glowing smear on your windshield. How it be. We used to go catch fireflies like every 4th of July. We love bioluminescence. I do love fireflies. I'm choosing fire. I do love the ocean of fire, but fireflies. Choose my gender. There's so many. I feel like problem. You chose slut. You know, we're also gonna choose slut or emo or 80. I like all of them. Problem, slut, ADHD, or emo. Emo less nowadays, I think. We're bisexual. Slut. Today the ADHD is real though. We literally stopped right before a thing. What is... What concept do you associate with yourself? Happy, peace, redemption, discovery, community, power, freedom, death, the daddy issues. Twink at heart. Concept, serving cunt, slaying, conviction, knowledge, family, empathy, change, mutual aid, survival, failure. Ah! I wish I was serving cunt. I'm not. We'll go family. I do, you know, no, we're going bees. We're going bees. Hello, bees. Describe what home feels like to you. I've left my home behind to search for a new one. It means everything. Each time that I leave, I cannot wait to return. Never had one, and I'm not sure what it would look like. If I ever find it, I won't let it. If I ever find it, I won't let go. A place where I don't have to pretend to be someone else. My home is wherever I am at that specific moment. It's a place I dream of returning. I'm building it as we speak. Home is where my family is. Wherever my best friend is, that is my home. It desperately needs change, but I still call it home. My home. My home was lost a long time ago. I've craved it. I've carved it myself from tragedy and sorrow. It's good enough for me. I don't want to go back to that wretched place. I don't have one. It got destroyed, but I can rebuild it. This house is a prison. The person I trust most is my home. They carry all my love inside. I'm going to make this whole world my home. I don't think I'll ever be there again. A quiet hut in the woods away from all my troubles. My home is ever changing. It's wherever I feel the most comfortable at the moment. I've had a few over the years, but they've never felt quite right. I find home in the memories I've made and the faces I recognize. Home is where my friends are. I don't know such thing. My family house, it's so warm and lovely there. I cannot feel safe anywhere. I didn't find my place yet. Oh. The person I trust most is my home. They carry all my love inside. Time for something lighter or not, depending on how you approach this. Pick a song from the Dragon Age playlist. I don't know if I know all these. Have I done this one? I might have done. Okay, I remember. Okay, let's be real. The kids aren't all right. We're going to go all time. I love all time low. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the same one? I don't remember the other ones though. I for sure got Cole on that one. I listened to this song an insane amount in high school. Like an insane amount. Finally, what is your ending? I have no idea if I will get an ending. I don't make choices for myself. Everyone is under my control. I end up as the superior being. Can I just fucking explode? The eclipse from Berserk. Some of these questions are very familiar, and other ones I'm just like, I don't remember them at all. But also ADHD, so who fucking knows? Helping more people is my ending, therefore my destiny. There are two paths I could take. I don't know which destination would be better. I will still work hard towards making a difference in the world. Changes will have my name on them. Fighting acceptance, but making constant progress nevertheless. Pure, undisrupted freedom. The choices I've made the world a better place. I don't care what happens to me. There's no ending for me. Whatever happens, I will keep fighting and surviving as long as the one I love stays by my side. I want my ending to be a meeting. I may not stop until I know everything. Reuniting with the ones I love, finding happiness within my family. I don't know my own ending, however, I will be remembered. Falling asleep in the arms of my beloved, feeling at peace while the world burns around us. Fucking mood. I'm not gonna lie, fucking mood. I want that. That might be very far off, but I want that. I mean, I wish the world wasn't burning. I mean, you have a better memory than I do, Beth. Maybe I'm not cool anymore. I'm also caffeinated and did not take my meds today, so... I vaguely remember this question now. I hope I can choose my own ending. A well-deserved rest. I don't think I can keep going like this for much longer. Dying prematurely because I'm stupid. Finally getting a fucking break. I want to achieve my goal, and that would be my perfect ending. After using my skills for the best, I found my own peace at last. My own place at last. Being free of my own mind, finding peace while staying with someone I trust. Whatever it may be, I will face it. Being elsewhere than where I am now. Alone at last, I left I am left to my demons, feeling like I've accomplished everything I've ever wanted, maybe more. Managed to avoid consequences of my actions. One last night at the bar, remembering everything we've accomplished. As long as I'm surrounded by my friends, I'll be okay. Moving on finally, but not stopping my personal journey just yet. I finally managed to find a home for myself. Now I want this one. The world's going to burn. I just want to be loved. Woot! Zephyrin! You're trying to find a place in a world that's never been kind to you. You can't always pretend everything is okay. Although you light up a room you enter, you feel empty inside. Let someone in. Now everyone is out to get you. You adorable idiot. Well done. Mood. I got called an idiot. So for Lulu, you've been through a lot. I mean that, however, it is not the end. You find it hard to trust someone, but it's worth a try. Open up and there's a person out there willing to listen. Also, sleep is your friend. 2 cups of coffee a day is actually enough. You got that, Boots? Sleep is your friend. You matter just being here. You don't have to prove that to everyone by constant overachieving. Don't go past your limits just to make people believe you're important. Emrakul Valkyrian. Achievements are exceptionally important to you. Stop caring about being the best. Just start living your life. Don't be scared about everything that comes next. Enjoy the present moment. Okay, but like, if this is the same one, I got cold the last time I took it. Which also made me feel very called out. But Severin also made me feel called out. I feel like if I got Emmerich, I'd be called out by part of it. That's the last half. I'm working on it. I might have been called out by Lulu. Just like crop it a little bit. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Everywhere I go, bitches always know. Dude, god damn it. Oh no, don't be borked. Borked at. Go take care of the pups. We're complex people. I can be more than one character. right. Back to the game. That cake was good though, not gonna lie.
So, what's the story? If Rana was right, Alia's in Sanctum Lucican. We've chased the leads. This is it. We find the Sanctum, Alia's blood magic
How are you doing,
ritual
Beth?
site, and Docktown's missing people.
Some news between friends.
What up, Alec?
Venatori got Damas. The boss is dead.
Rip.
What? Who's running the threads?
They'll follow last orders for a bit, then someone grabs control or we fall apart. Time's running out.
You don't seem that upset.
I'm pretending not to talk to you. Making a scene might look funny.
Alec, the threads used some of the catacombs for smuggling.
Forge.
The cult pushed us out across the city.
I'm imagining.
But I still know the ways in. What's a favor?
I'm glad you're doing good.
Nev, Rook, you have news. I wasn't sure you'd tell me.
A sore throat again.
No, I asked you to.
I'm caffeinated.
Never mind.
And did not take my Adderall. So I'm chaos. I still need to make a call. I did not make the call yet. I did sleep in though. On days when I don't work, it's like very hard to get started. I know. I need to do it because it's for the insurance issue and I don't want to deal with it. But I have to. I need an adultier adult to make my phone call for me.
Relax, Rana. Gang's all here.
Smooth.
Sanctum Lucican is underground, in a lost stretch of catacombs near the Thread Market.
Good. I can help.
I told you what I found. I owed you that. We hand Alia to your latest boss, and how long does she stay caught?
My boss doesn't know I'm here. I'll go around him and get a writ. We'll hand Alia to the cleanest Justicar in the city.
You'll lose your job for that.
I'll live. And Docktown will see people stand up for it.
Yuck.
How many Venatori are we expecting?
Alia's never short on zealots.
Now I have Hollywood Undead stuck in my head.
Fight, right?
The people Alia took, are we sure they're...
alive? If she needs blood for the ritual, she'll want it fresh. If she wants puppets, she needs them alive.
And if you're wrong?
We give people closure.
When will Alia start the ritual? How do we know she hasn't already?
We don't. But I know her. If she was done, she'd have made her next move. A complex ritual takes resources, supplies. Alia's war with the thread slowed her down, but time's short.
Tick-tock.
Tick-tock.
All right. Let's go.
Now? I need time to...
Give Alia time to know we're moving, and we're dead. The job's simple. We enter the sanctum, get to the ritual site, and hit Alia by surprise.
Can you get in without the cult noticing?
If we can get into the catacombs, we can get in.
Just hold Alia. I'll catch up.
Alone? You'll get yourself killed. I'll send someone for you.
I'll set a man at the market to get you inside. Just make the cult bleed.
Does Ryan know Alec was there?
All right, let's get to the thread market.
Like, is Rana aware? Your music stopped. No one wants to do paperwork, and scheduling, or phone calls.
It was Venator. He painted a wall now.
With fewer threads around.
Like the threads didn't love their tower.
But they watched out for the place. And their raids. I could work with them.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
These are some thin brick walls. Frame rate, you good? Worked in the warehouses and a regular at Lamplighter. If you know anything, speak with Cillian. We'll pay for information. I've done that already. This is fine. Destruction.
News out of Treviso is half rumor and all bad.
Nothing good's coming out of Treviso.
I hate to ask, but how many people has Aelia taken?
That I know for sure, too many.
Well, any is too many.
There, a body.
Yes, you're very familiar with those, aren't you, Lulu?
What's this? He's got something on him.
Got eyes on the market, can't get close, but the cults spin in and out of the condemned warehouse, moving something through.
Alex, man. The Venatori got him first. He was watching Venatori movement, spying on the entrance to Sanctum Lusican. We need to get in there. All right. I've got another way in. Follow me.
Okay. I bet Lulu doesn't mind following you.
We get one shot at Aelia. Just one.
We're ready for it.
You alright?
Yes, sorry. Haven't really been sleeping.
Something wrong?
I like that outfit.
Just damn blood mages.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a blood mage. Nothing to see here. I'm just a normal necromancer.
Can't blame them.
No, but it makes them easy targets for the Venatori.
Missing over weak, black hair, green eyes, makes fishing nets used to feed birds on the dock. Speak to Del at the market.
I don't want any trouble.
I like her hair.
We're almost there.
You have a back way into the thread market.
A little something I uncovered. Don't tell Alec.
Secret safe with me. There's another way to get here.
Leave the entrance to me.
I'm guessing it isn't simple.
There's a trick to the enchantment. Just need to untangle it.
All right, we're in. Let's move.
The signage. Like, there's definitely something back here.
Venatory guards. If they report back to Alia, it's over.
I see you up there.
Good work.
No, I want you.
Watch your back.
Now it's your turn.
And now?
The note on the dead man. It mentions a
leveled up.
warehouse.
Let's go, Lulu! How many of my abilities are blast? One. I don't use it all that much. How do I only have 10 staffs? Oh, that's where you came from. You deserve the rest, Beth. You need the rest, take the rest. I want to get this one. Haha. It's floating. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
Let's look around.
What's the point of this place? I can't see shit. Hopefully there's nothing back there. I feel like there should 100%.
Place is a mess, but look
nothing
what
back
stands
there.
out.
The statue. It's always a statue.
It's our way in. Once we're over there. There. You bet.
Boo doo boo doo boo. And down to the creepy tunnel we go. It was a very short, creepy tunnel.
We're through. Sanctum should be ahead.
How has this place gone missing? It's kind of large. There's also a bunch of boats.
So it's not just prisons kept underwater. Your catacombs run there too.
In places. Tunnels used to run to every island Minrathous owned. Most of them flooded ages ago. Some are cut off from the city, but not all of them.
Underwater things. Lulu's like, lovely. My favorite. The urge to yeet myself into the water is a lot. Why did you jump? Okay, well... There we go. Like, I'll get it eventually. Alright, now we can go across. Hi! What up, friends?
We're in the right place.
We need to close it.
Aelia won't hear from them.
Come on, we need to get
Nope,
inside.
because they're super fucking dead. Can't get much more dead.
Can't get through here.
Alec will have a back way in, but we need something here, now. There's got to be another entrance.
Okay, let's find it.
No, I probably could have brought.
We're close.
Emmerich.
Nev?
I'm fine.
I think your boyfriend might be a little concerned.
This is it.
I'm assuming there's a chest this way. Hey, look, new clothes for you.
Sanctum Lucican, the god of night keeping people in the dark. Isn't that perfect? I can feel blood magic here. Alia's getting stronger. And her ritual. I've got a sick feeling it's going to work.
She won't complete the ritual. You have my word.
Trying to cheer me up.
Is it working?
A little.
Y'all are cute. I mean, we are fighting a Venatori, so bringing the demon of Vivantio sounds like a great idea. I won't stay in Lady Alia's grip. I can't. But where can I hide in Minrathous? If I stay too close, she'll take my mind again. So I'll take the Venatori's coin before I go. Make a purse big enough to buy passage. I'll make them pay my way out of here once and for all. That man did not make it out. Or lady. That person did not make it out. Hmm. I like how they're walking side by side. That was cute.
We've got company. Let's up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tough. Begins now.
They said the time has come. Alia's getting started.
If we're lucky, she's distracted. But we need to keep moving.
You're distracted.
So the blood ritual Alia's doing, she says it's from the risen god, meaning Elganon.
She'd bargain with anyone if he gave her the power, and the city she's after. The fact that he doubled as Tevinter's god of night must have made the whole deal sweeter.
The fuck is this thing? That's a mouth. That's another mouth. Those are two dragons, maybe? What am I looking at here? Wyverns? Not dragons, because they have arm. I mean, could be dragons, I guess. Literally just flies. Scratched into a wall. Not myself, not myself. Your leg is in the gravel. Not a dragon. I don't know what it is. Definitely not a dragon, though.
What happened here?
A warm-up for the ritual.
That's a lot of blood. I don't want to step in it.
Demons. All the blood magic in this place attracts them.
Spike feels it too.
Of course he does.
They're on range.
What a mess. And still no sign of Docktown's missing people.
The magic from the other side of this barrier. I don't know.
Which means that's the way to go.
They're down.
Hello, chest. Start. I should be able to go over there. So there's probably nothing there to go to. Just dozens of pipes with blood.
In the cage. That's...
He's from Docktown. A paper seller.
Nev Gallus. Did you think I wouldn't notice you were here?
Aelia. Sure thing. Damn it. Her magic. I can't just pull him out. It might kill him. We need to keep moving.
Mage blood. All your power. And how do you waste it? Chasing thieves. Playing Shadow Dragon. Fighting Minrathous.
Nev, can you stop this?
I can stop their hearts faster.
Nev doesn't even respond there, which is interesting.
Why these people? Why Docktown?
I couldn't draw the Magisterium's attention.
Excuse me.
Not before I had the magic to guide those in power.
Then Docktown was test.
Gallus! Help!
That's rude.
They don't understand. You won't save them. What do you do for the city, Nev Gallus? Complain that it's not what you want.
Why does Hallows sound familiar?
Docktown purpose. The humble serve the righteous. I will raise the city up. Even you will thank me. In fact, I'm waiting.
Their only chance is if we stop her ritual, break her power.
Nev, are you?
I'm fine. We've got a job to finish.
I mean, I wouldn't be fine. I for sure would not be fine.
Nev, Rook, over here.
Rana, Alec, your route through the catacombs still worked. Guessing it was as safe as ours.
Help that you tore through the place.
I'll take all the friendly faces I can get.
In this place, I don't blame you.
Alec, sticking around for the fight?
I've got people in the tunnels and I want in. The cult hit Thread territory. We protect our streets.
The threads. Nev, we can bring Aelia in. Let people see her face justice.
Left the Templars to play hero, did we? Scared to get your hands dirty? We did, and it held Aelia off.
So she disappears? Or we spread rumors of murder? Docktown needs hope, not fear.
What? Play nice, lose the zealot, and guess who winds up dead? If scaring cultists does the trick, we'll send a message. Docktown's ours.
Relax. We're on the same side.
I want to be.
Worry about it later. Aelia knows we're here, but there's a chance she's not marked you. Go and stay out of sight. If we can throw a surprise at her, we might have a shot.
Together.
All right. What's the plan?
You didn't have a plan.
Stop Aelia.
Right.
You too,
of course.
The master of
One
plans.
step at a time. Frankly, that's all I can take.
Master of planning here. The chest isn't a chest. There's okay. Records of the Altus. A genealogical record of prominent Altus families that details births, deaths, marriages, and the magical accomplishments of each family. Many of these bloodlines intersect, because of course they do. Why does it sound like what? Like she's walking through water? She for sure wasn't.
Do you feel that, Nev Gallus? The old magic, our legacy. It returns.
You aren't the future, Aelia. You're a murderer.
I am Minrathous. It's dark truth and bright power. The city won't miss you. Docktown won't.
You bring Docktown hope.
Docktown has you, and they see it.
They just want hope, a chance.
When this is over, I will bring it to them.
You won't. But I'll give it a shot.
No! Your death serves our cause. Proof that those without faith fall.
I've got faith, just not in you.
We can stop her for good.
Spill their blood, let bay.
Not what I meant to do, but it's fine.
Let's do this again.
This cannot be.
What am I missing? Oh, that one. Yeah, not what I meant to do.
Your turn.
The risen god, Lucican himself, chose me.
Okay,
When
where are
I
they?
take Minrathous, the city will thrive.
Alias yours, Nev. You rest. Don't play nice.
Oh my god!
Never do.
Ducktown is finished with you.
I'm ready. Let's go. Nicely done.
Our followers will rise. We will rise to Vinter.
We'll rise. Try something new.
Throw your life away. It's what you've done already.
Good didn't even make it down.
Oh, Javinta, Minrathous, they're broken. We both know it. I would raise us all. You.
I do what I can. Rana, take Alia. Make sure Ducktown sees it happen.
You tried to stop me before!
And if you escape, I'll find you again. And every time I do, Minrathous will see someone standing against people like you.
I don't know. I feel like, yes, I want her to be a hope, but also can't we just, like, kill her? Killed so many other people. What's one more blood mage?
Alia's in custody. Fair doesn't always win in Docktown. Maybe it did this time.
Good things happen. You sure you can handle it?
I'll live.
Really? That's it.
How about I'll enjoy it while it lasts?
That works.
Coming from you, that's actual optimism.
You're a bad influence.
You're welcome.
So what now?
Rana's out of the Templars. I asked her to join me. Docktown could use another investigator. If people need help, someone to stand up for them.
Excuse me.
Looks like they're stuck with us. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We've chased Alia, faced a couple gods, and somehow you stick.
I could say the same about you.
All right. Better get out before it gets sappy.
Oh, can't have that.
Rook?
Yeah?
Thanks.
Anytime.
That's what I'm here for. Nev finally confronted Aelia face to face, stopping her blood magic ritual and freeing Docktown residents from the cultist hold. Aelia will be interrogated by the cleanest Justicar in the city. Nev is a symbol of hope for Docktown. People know they can turn to her in times of trouble, and if Nev is ever in trouble, she knows the team will have her back. Hero of the Veil Guard, your support has helped Nev see that she can make a real difference and that she's not alone in the fight. Cold Justice, the beloved detective fighting corruption in Minrathous, Nev draws on her bold spirit to freeze villains in their tracks. Investigator's robes. Nev doesn't always wear robes, but when she does, they make a statement that no one in Docktown can ignore. New outfit! Very nice. It's like Tarquin's outfit, but in white and blue. What's her thing? Loved by Docktown. Undying love. Why don't you have... Interesting that yours already says Ravanian Proud. Because we haven't done your mission yet. We're about to level up again. Let's go see Lulu.
It is always good to be busy. Keeps you sharp.
Where is everyone else? Emmerich, are you talking? Where's Davern? Are you in your room? Oh, you're up there with the card. Okay.
I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks. He's at peace now, which is good. But I miss him. Every day.
He saved you. He came back and saved you. That's what matters.
I know. But I still wish he was here.
Yeah.
That conversation hits different if you've done Tasha's mission before that. like so different. It's so much harder.
So hold on. The Blight was the Severed.
Dreams.
Right. Dreams of the Titans. And they were driven mad by imprisonment?
Yep.
How do you wrap your head around that?
The same way you wrap your head around the elven gods talking to mortals as the Tevinter old gods who were really their dragon thralls. Reality is wild. Just go with it.
No, Davern likes to ignore it. Refuse to believe in it.
I can't demand your repentance, Johanna, but perhaps reflection beckons.
Reflection? On trying to fix the great failure of Navarra? The finest necromancers in the world, and what do we teach them? To loiter down in the necropolis. Navarra.
It's fun down there.
We could raise armies of corpses to slay our enemies and conquer.
Why do we need enemies?
You'd make us another Tevinter.
Nonsense. I'm sure we'd do better.
No, that's exactly what she wants. Also, I need you to stop talking to her so you can call me darling and dearest again. Please, thank you.
I wish I could get moving. I hate being stuck in here.
Mood, my dude. We're gonna save the game. I feel like it's been a short stream. We're going to end here. I'm tired and my throat's starting to hurt again. And I don't want to overdo it. The Elven star charts. The Astrariums. Maybe? I want to see who's live. I might write it right now. Welcome back, Boots. We're about to end. Let's go raid Hella. We haven't raided Hella in a minute. She's also playing Veilguard. I'm not feeling great right now. My throat's starting to hurt more and I'm very tired. Here are the socials. And the Discord. If you want to join those or follow me anywhere, I still need to add Inquisition. Not Inquisition. Instagram. And then here's the raid message for subscribers. It will look like this. And here is the raid message if you're not subscribed.
Rawr.
It looks like she is doing cautious mission, which I literally was just talking about. So we're going to hop over and say hello. I will be back tomorrow at noon, unless this sore throat gets worse, and then we'll see. I should be good though. Fingers crossed. All right. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.